Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your general weekly and general love tarot forecast. This is for the week of July 9th through July 15th, 2018. And I'm actually going to do two different readings in this video. I'm doing that because I'm on a time restriction and I just want to make sure I give you the general and the love this week. So I have a timestamp in the description for the general reading and then for your love reading. And so anyways, if this works, I might try this format more frequently, but if you're like, this sucks, I don't like it, let me know. Otherwise, let's get right into your reading, Sagittarius. We're going to start with the general. So I'm going to pull a card here to see what area of your life is most highlighted this week for you guys, where your main focus is, or most of your energy is going to, or where it perhaps should be going to if it's not. So let's see what's up, Sagittarius. All right, look at this. You guys have the fourth house, which just reminded me that on the 10th we have Jupiter going direct, and just depending on where you are in the world, we have the Cancer new moon, so partial solar eclipse. It's at 10:47 p.m. on June 12th, Eastern Standard Time. So obviously, if you are beyond that, it's going to be on June 13th. So it really just depends on where you are in the world when the actual new moon and eclipse and all that's happening. So anyways, the fact that you guys have fourth house here, wow, that's the house of Cancer. So you guys are going to be impacted by that moon this week, definitely. If you didn't check out your solar eclipse season tarot readings that I put up, I would highly recommend that. I don't remember. I think this might have actually came out in that reading. I can't recall though. So anyways, Sagittarius, this is where you are focused this week, on your home and your family. And this could be so many different things, right? Because home and family really encompasses a lot. We could be doing some remodeling, we could be painting, we could be moving, we could be buying new things for the house, our living situation could be changing. We could really be focused on wanting to change our living situation or environment. You could have new roommates coming in or roommates leaving. You could be adding to the family, or members of the family could be leaving the home. It's just, this is highlighted for you guys. You might just have, and this can include extended family members. Maybe there's just a lot going on this week. Birthdays or celebrations or get-togethers or, just various different things, family reunions. With the eclipse energy, that does rattle things up a bit. And we have so much retrograde right now. But I don't know. I feel good about this week, no matter what comes, because it's all for the betterment of everybody and their highest good, whether they're highly impacted or minorly impacted by all these energies. So as Sagittarius, you guys, this is your primary focus, general overall. So, this could encompass some love, but we'll look at that in the love reading. So let's pull a card here to see what is going on with this fourth house exactly, just to give us a bit more information before I pull the tarot cards. All right, desire. So this is like you wanting something, you wanting some sort of change when it comes to home, family, like something you want that you don't currently have, okay? Maybe some of you want to move out into your own place. Maybe you want to buy a home. But let's see. Let's keep pulling cards here. What is this desire about? Maybe some of you want to start a family. Maybe some of you want the in-laws to not be visiting this week. It could, that could be focused here, you know. But let's see what comes out with the tarot. All right. Okay, so we have the Two of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and Temperance. Wow. So Sagittarius, I just have to say, this is fire, 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 fire. So as the page, this could be your energy, or it could represent an Aries or a Leo. This could represent an Aries. This could represent you, Aries or Leo. And then here's your energy, the Temperance card, which is the Sagittarian energy. It's almost like there's a departure from the home for some of you, because here we have this page, okay, and you know, the Knight in this direction is like moving out on a journey. So it's almost like some parents out there are really not wanting their child to leave the nest. I'm seeing that, like, you don't want that. Or it could be the opposite of that, where you're like, please just get out. It's, some of you, it's definitely about a child either leaving the nest, or maybe coming back to the nest, or you want them out of the nest. Again, this could also be about like a family reunion, a family trip, a family get together. You know, also definitely could be a family trip that kind of is like last minute decided, okay? Because in these two cards in these directions is somebody who is seeking excitement, is seeking deeper meaning, is, you know, they want some happiness, they want some fun, they're really desiring that. And you know, with the Two of Coins here paired with this Emperor, it's somebody's like, hey, pay attention to me, hey, hear what I've got to say, or hey, look at here, look at what I've got to share with you. And it's exciting, it's something we want, it's something that makes us happy. But here with the Page in this position and the Temperance in this position, it's as though Sagittarius is holding something back, is in not expressing what they truly desire. For some reason, it's like some of you, it could be for sake of pride. For others of you, it's like, you know, I cannot self-sacrifice to give a person or situation what they really want or desire from me. Like, I can't do that. I desire something else. I desire something deeper. I desire something more. And the more is coming in, but it's all attached to this fourth house. And, you know, the Nine of Cups on this side is wish fulfillment. On the other side, it's more about the desire. So this, to me, is really like some sort of like opportunity, adventure, last minute trip, get together, family reunion, celebration. Like, there's something that comes your way this week and it makes you really happy. Like, it's what you wanted. It's exactly what you wanted. If some of you are like trying to buy a home, this could definitely be your realtor. And, you know, this here could be your bid and somebody else's bid on the house. And I really feel like this is you guys winning that, as long as, like, you don't need to give too much or, you know, give too much away right away. Like, start low and then slowly offer more. With this card, it's like really caution. Like, don't show your hand. Don't give it all away. Like, keep your cards close to your chest. And, you know, things will work out for you. So if you guys are, you know, bidding against somebody else on a house, definitely working out for you in your favor. Just, you know, keep your cards close to your chest. If, well, no, I don't really see like a dispute over money or inheritance or estate or anything like that. I don't see that happening at all. It's, you know, and some of you, if you're like, there could be you're getting a roommate, or you're going to become somebody's roommate. Like, if you are getting a roommate, it could be a toss-up between like two people you're trying to decide against. Or, so we'll go with that first. If that is what's speaking to you, then, you know, I feel like the fellow fire sign is the way to go, because I see so much fire energy in your guys' reading. Like, the only two cards that don't depict that is right here. And this is, you know, more about like, hey, notice me, this is what I got, and this is about, you know, you getting what you wanted. And, you know, it's a brand new beginning for you somehow, some way. And here's this emperor involved. This could be like a father figure, you know, a head of the household type of energy, maybe a husband having a hard time keeping it all together. And, you know, this week, here comes this opportunity, unexpected opportunity for you. It's something that you desired. It's, you know, whatever's attached to this fourth house energy for you guys, in as far as deep desire, really wanting and wishing, there's great potential for that to unfold this week, whatever that means for you personally. But again, hold your cards to your chest. You do not have to give it all away right away, like just as little as possible, you know, because I just feel like it's like the forces are on your side with this fourth house energy. And we do have the new moon in Cancer. Usually, to me, new moons are about sowing seeds of the new, of, you know, what you want to manifest. But I don't see like we're sowing seeds. I see we're manifesting something here with that Nine of Cups and that Two of Pentacles with all this fire energy. It's like there's a manifestation here. It's not about the new seeds, which, you know, with the eclipse going on. You know what else? Speaking of that eclipse, there's a situation for some of you this week where it could be in the workplace, it could be, you know, in an educational institution, it could be, it's like there's somebody who needs to see you or see what you're capable of bringing to the table, like what you offer, okay? And it's really weird though, because this is the fourth house, so this is not really about job. Like, I guess it could entail that as a detail, but this to me is like there's somebody where once they see what you're capable of or what you have to offer, like that brings like your manifestation to fruition. You get your way, like they choose you. So with this eclipse, it's almost like there's something being revealed about you to the right people, okay? But it's not by you, because you're keeping your cards close to your chest. So there's something they're noticing about you, your work, your effort, or there's somebody speaking very positively on your behalf. Okay, so to me, this looks like positive for Sagittarius, however this is playing out. It's very interesting that the fourth house, you know, maybe, honestly, the fourth house may have absolutely nothing to do with your week. Maybe this is just the universe saying, hey, this Cancer new moon, solar eclipse is yielding you a manifestation that you've been wanting somehow, some way. It's like somebody finally notices you, somebody gives you a chance, somebody speaks favorably on your behalf. With the fourth house, maybe your family name and reputation is actually going to help you out somehow, some way this week. So let's get an overall outcome and advice. Wow. And so we have the flame tree, the start of something new. Nice. That right there, that's more fire energy. And the flame tree is, you know, where there is a brand new beginning somehow, some way happening for you this week. And like I said, this is really good energy. It's like finally, you know, somebody's noticing you. The right person is seeing you. If you're doing social media, maybe there's just a lot of energy around you, which is getting a lot more people to notice you. All right. That's what I'm feeling, is like people are seeing and noticing Sagittarius, and it's whatever you're doing, it's like you're holding it down like a boss, and you're coming across as very skilled, knowledgeable, educated, experienced in whatever this means for you personally. Okay. And we're happy. We're off on a new adventure here. And, you know, the Phoenix and the flame tree, definitely a new beginning for Sagittarius somewhere in their life this week. Again, it could be minor or it could be something pretty major. And with the eclipse energy highlighting your whole week, you know, expect the unexpected, some of you. It's honestly how these eclipses impact us has a lot to do with our personal journeys and how much work we've accomplished up to this point. So, how this will affect each and every one of you is slightly different, okay? But here's this desire that's being brought to life. It's being manifested. And there's all this fire. I feel there's a lot of family. There's celebration. There's excitement. This is like good news, a new beginning, a new start. So you guys will have to let me know what's up this week. Again, this could just be because of the eclipse energy, or it could be talking about like this really nice change to the family. So Sagittarius, those are your messages for just general information for this week. I will go ahead and move right on in to your love reading. So let's pull a card to see what your overall energy is this week in regards to love and romance. And one thing I'm hoping is, you know, for those of you that watch both readings, that you see any sort of correlation, you know, how you're just watching them back to back like this. Is it the same message, the same energy, or is, you know, it completely different than your general? Okay, so let's see what your overall energy is. All right, we have romance here. Lavish the one you love with your personal attention and affection. So with romance being your overall energy for the week in regards to love and romance, to me this is pretty positive. If you're in a relationship, this looks like happy energy between you and your partner. If you're just dating, this is like, you know, there could be a really nice date you go on this week. If you have somebody that you really like, you know, this is a great week with the energy to be more romantic, you know, spoil them a little bit, whatever. If you are single and there's nothing going on, this would be a nice confirmation of, you know, get in the vibe of romance. You've got to become what it is that you seek. And, you know, get in the vibe of romance. Feel good about it, you know. I get it, like, when it's been a long time, it's not easy. And it is, you know, like, pessimism and negativity and this is never going to happen. You know, it's easy to fall into that because, you know, it's been a while and the evidence is showing you ain't nothing happening, ain't nothing changing. Well, change your vibration. I promise you. Feel romantic. Feel like your partner's already with you. And something really interesting that I heard is put nothing on a pedestal. You know, treat everything that you love and enjoying your life with equal energy and affection, you know. And it's not to say, you know, that you don't love your spouse more than maybe you love your bird, if you have a bird or something. I'm just saying that those of you who are single, this probably more applies to, or dating, or hoping for the return of an ex or somebody. The more you put somebody on a pedestal, the more you actually push them away from your energy and make them unattainable. And that makes perfect sense to me. It might not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, you do not have to take what I'm saying at all. It's just some new information that I came across, and it really resonated with me. And I've been single for a while. It's not like I haven't had offers and things like that and haven't dated some, but man, it just what it was like when I was younger compared to now, holy cow, no, it's different. And I got in a really bad mindset about it, and I'll tell you, in that bad mindset, it reflected back to me in every new person that I met. And then the ones that I actually did like and seem to like me, it's like all of a sudden then they don't like me anymore. And that's because here I am focusing all my attention on them when before I was quite neutral. So neutrality is a wonderful thing if you are very single or you are dating. It makes you like more of a magnet to attract other people into your energy, because when you put something on a pedestal, even if you're not, it creates an energy of neediness and clinginess, even though that's not your intention, and that might not even be attributes about you whatsoever, but that you're so amazing, and oh, I would do anything to be with you, or I'd do anything for that person to come back into my life. You put them up on this pedestal, it keeps them apart from you, okay? But the more neutral you become about things, that's when they show. Haven't you ever heard people say, once you let something go and you just stop thinking about it, like that's when it happens? I actually know a lot of females that had infertility problems, and after they just like outright gave up, that's when it happened, because they put all that energy out there to create life, right? But they were blocking, their own energy. And then once they say, okay, fine, you know what, I just accept it as it is, and I'm going to be happy with what I have and count the blessings that I do have, then they just naturally, without any help, get pregnant. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen that. And many, many years ago, when I had no concept of energy and things, I just, I was like, wow, I wonder why that happens. That's the truth about anything, like even relationships. Once you're over that stupid ex, you have noticed that's when they show back up, and you're like, you're old news now. I've moved on. Like, thanks. What a waste. But anyways. Oh, whoa, yeah. So, I think many people can relate to that. So, put nothing on a pedestal. Everything that you love equally. And count your blessings, not what's lacking. Count what is present in your life. Okay, so we have trust and reconciliation. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I don't mean to laugh, but come on. What was I just saying? When you finally get over a fool, that's when they show back up, right? So listen, if you want a reconciliation, I really feel that this is the universe saying you need to trust what I'm saying and take that fool off that pedestal. Become neutral. Do what you would do if you were actually over somebody. And yes, I know it can seem like nearly an impossible task that I'm asking of you, but think about that. Once your energy is like neutral and not interested, that's when all these fools show back up. So if you want somebody to show back up, become neutral. And if they still feel you or still have vibes for you, they will be back. So obviously with this, oh wow, yeah, they be back because they want some of that booty. anyways, Sagittarius, with this energy, some of you in a committed relationship could have been separated from your mate through travel or business or something, and we're coming back together this week, and that's why, you know, it's very romantic and things like that. Some of you, there is like some sort of romantic connection returning into your life this week. It could have been, you know, somebody you just were talking to and then they just disappeared. You went on one date and then you never heard anything again. Or it's, you know, it could be something deeper like an actual ex. It's just going to be different for everybody. But with reconciliation here, there's somehow, some way, like their energy is coming back into your life. So it could be a message you're receiving from them. It could actually be like you're running into them. I'm not surprised to see that with the eclipse energy. Maybe there's several because there was so many people in your general reading, right? All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out. We have the 8 of Cups. And we have the 7 of Cups. So, not every person of our past are we excited for their return, right? That's something I should preface because I've noticed in tarot readings, general tarot readings, that when we're talking about a reconciliation, everybody always thinks of that one person that they want to reconcile with, right? But that doesn't mean that's who's showing up. And because that person didn't show up, you disregard the whole reading. But that's not, you know, just because it's not what you were hoping for, doesn't mean the tarot wasn't like, hey, somebody's showing up. And they've really been thinking about you, or you really, well, we'll go to that later. But for those of you, like, where this person is showing up that you're just not interested in anymore, like, because we have the Queen of Pentacles here, so she's aloof, she's cold, she's not really interested, okay? They're genuine, okay? They've really been thinking about you. They're scared to tell you that. They're scared of rejection. And some of you, I think, you know, you're going to be like, yeah, sorry, no. Others of you, this is somebody where your coldness is coming across because of just like the way things ended. You know, it could have just been like they just stopped texting you if it was something newer, or if it's an ex, you know, there could always be some baggage there. But with that Queen of Pentacles, it's like somebody's cool, somebody's aloof, somebody's not completely open to reconciliation and romance and all that. However, there's a lot of fantasy going on. Somebody's either really fantasizing about Sagittarius, or Sagittarius, you are fantasizing about somebody else. Now, with the Queen of Pentacles there, if you are trying to reconcile, like you are reaching out to somebody from your past, to reconcile, and they're just being like really aloof and like not interested and kind of pushing you away, like you need to trust their vibe and not try to push beyond that. There may be other things going on in their life with that 8 of Cups there that just doesn't allow them to be open to a relationship with you or anybody else in a romantic sense. So some of you in a committed relationship may be fantasizing about somebody from your past and hoping to maybe reconnect, or you're considering reaching out even though you're in a relationship, because you could be feeling very bored in your relationship, or this other person could just really be on your mind. Now, obviously, that does not apply to all Sagittarius in a relationship. Some of you, though, that is what's going on. Like you're thinking about somebody else from your past, and it's like you want this romance, you want a reconciliation with them, like they're just the cream of the crop or something, as far as you are concerned. All right, so we have the Magician to clarify that. We have the 9 of Pentacles, and we have the 3 of Wands. So yes, this is opportunities coming to Sagittarius. Missed opportunities of the past, old connections, and this is romantic. All right, but somebody is definitely trying to get Sagittarius's attention, and damn, look at what just flew out as I was shuffling to get your advice outcome. We have the Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessing. Sagittarius, this paired with that flame tree, this is like the Tree of Life, and you had the flame tree, right? Let's pull the flame tree out. So I'm kind of liking doing these readings back to back because with the Tree of Life and the flame tree, there's big changes happening for Sagittarius, okay? Things are getting better. Things are being offered to you where doors were closed. Now they're opening. And, of course, I can't find it. Oh, there we go. So, look, you guys have the flame tree and the Tree of Life. This is your general overall outcome advice and your love and romance overall outcome and advice. So some of you, this is like conception of a child, right? I mean, we have the flame tree and the Tree of Life, and you guys had that fourth house. Some of you this week, maybe you are conceiving a child, or if there's a child or somebody in the family who is pregnant, maybe they are giving birth this week, and we weren't expecting the baby just yet, but you know, here it is, and all is well. If it's, you know, a little early, this could be like 1 to 3 weeks early. All will be well. So I feel this week does herald the birth of a child for some of you who is 1 to 3 weeks early. Some of you may be finding out this week that you are actually pregnant, okay? And it could be by somebody maybe you don't talk to, and that's why we're having this reconciliation. And, you know, this is a very independent person, a very strong person saying, I got this, I could do this, you know. So some of you, that could be the case where this week you're finding out and you're either telling or you're being told about it. But definitely see the conception of a child or birth of a child this week based on these. Others of you in love, in general, in life, like there's a new energy blowing over Sagittarius this week, bringing forth new opportunities, bringing forth manifestations in romance, okay? Really awesome, to be honest, guys. Like, these two being your overall outcome and advice, this is like the start of something new. Fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessing. Both of these are like after a period of struggle, of hard time, here is the manifestation. Here is the reward, which I feel has a lot to do with this Cancer new moon partial solar eclipse. So I will be really excited to see how these readings play out over these next 4 weeks during eclipse season. And for Sagittarius, definitely something very lovely coming in. So those are your messages this week in regards to general matters as well as matters of the heart. I am wishing you all the best, Sagittarius. Take care.